Progetto M40 Mod 65, the vehicle you're watching at the moment, Tier 10 Italian medium tank, currently our only auto-reloading Tier 10 tank in this game, is going to get a little competition in the auto-reloading world. Because roughly 1 week ago, Wargaming surprised us out of nowhere with an article and with the Developer Diaries episode about upcoming Italian heavy tanks with the new improved auto-reloading gun system. What works exactly the same to the Italian medium tanks, which means the more shells you have in the magazine, the faster your reload time is going to be, but with one key difference. Let's say you have one shell in the magazine and you are loading the second shell. In the Italian medium tanks, if you take the shot before the second shell is fully loaded, you go back being empty and you start reloading it once again from the full reload time. But Italian heavy tanks introduce a feature: if you have one shell in the magazine, you are loading the second shell and you pull the trigger before the second shell is fully loaded. But if you hit the new feature window, then your empty magazine first shell reload time is going to be faster than it normally would be. This is the key difference. And in that video they also announced, they also showcased every single new Italian heavy tank, starting from tier 7 all the way up to tier 10. And this is what it is that's within the Developer Diaries episodes as well. Quick sneak peek about every single vehicle. But what I have for you today, ladies and gentlemen, is a lot more details about the upcoming tier 10 Italian heavy tank called Rinoceronte. I hope it is pronounced anywhere close to what it actually is. Rinoceronte or Rinoceronte. I think Rinoceronte. Rinoceronte, which means rhino. Really strong, really awesome name, Rinoceronte. Maybe it's even cooler in Italian, in its original language. And it looks like Italian Concept 1B, or maybe Concept 1B looks like this Rinoceronte right over here. And today we are going to dig a bit deeper into the characteristics, into the details of this vehicle. Let's see what it has to offer, because we have this screen right over here. Ladies and gentlemen, Rinoceronte's first official details, but keep in mind characteristics are not final and are subject to change. But at least we are able to see what direction Wargaming is thinking about going with this vehicle. Can we see some alarm bells already? Is it going to be too powerful? Is the firepower, mobility, survivability going to be too powerful or too weak? Hopefully all this is going to be over here. And I believe I'm going to show you some Progetto's gameplay action on the background, so you are not going to be bored only looking at the details, right? So firepower, let's start with the firepower. It is actually quite scary. If we combine this new auto-reloading gun system, yes, I would definitely like to test it out, ladies and gentlemen. Damage 490 on an auto-reloading tank. So full clip, you have 3 shells, almost 1500 damage potential in 6 seconds after your first shot, of course. So 490 alpha damage, 640 with HG. 268mm of penetration with standard AP round, which is actually really good. 310 with heat. Heat 310, not the best heat, but still over 300mm of penetration. And 127 with HG. Ladies and gentlemen, this vehicle has some really juicy HG memes coming up. I believe you are definitely going to see me playing full HG, at least like for the memes, you know. It is 100% not going to be the most, the best thing to do on this vehicle, but for the memes, 127mm of penetration. It's like a poor man's Hesh ammunition. 640 alpha damage as well. So auto-reloading, reload time. Let's take a look at that. 20 seconds if your magazine is completely empty. 17 seconds if you have 1 shell in the magazine. 14.7 seconds if you have 2 shells in the magazine and you are reloading the 3rd shell. 14.7 seconds. So this is going to be basically your maximum DPM loadout right over here if you keep cycling the final shell only. Waiting for the reload, firing, waiting for the reload, and so on. Reload time between shots, as mentioned before, 3 seconds, so you're able to fire your complete clip in 6 seconds after the first shot, of course. So first shot, then 3 seconds, second shot, then 3 seconds, and third shot to finish off the clip. Clip capacity, 3 pieces, 3 shells in the magazine, maximum. It is able to hold 3 shells. Dispersion at 100 meters, stock accuracy, ladies and gentlemen, on a heavy tank. 0.33. This is some serious accuracy. Aiming time 1.5 seconds on a heavy tank. Turret rotation speed is finally something for heavy tank, or something which resembles heavy tank. 25 degrees per second. It's quite bad. But minus 10 degrees of gun depression, 15 degrees of gun elevation, 33 shells in total. So firepower, coming back to that in a moment. Mobility. Top speed 50, very good. Reverse speed 18, good. Power 770 horsepower engine, giving it 17.2 horsepower per ton power to weight ratio. Looking at this power to weight ratio out from 770 horsepower engine, this vehicle is not super heavily armored. I guess because turret is mainly the gun system, nothing extra in the turret, because this tank doesn't weigh too much. We don't have the weight numbers, but it doesn't weigh too much. Hull armor, it is quite nicely sloped, I would say so. 135 millimeters of hull armor, 75 on the sides, 40 in the rear. We need to see 3D armor model, of course, for the full details, but looking at the slope, it can bounce some things. Most likely not too many tier 10s, but tier 8s may struggle, as always, you know, plus minus 2 matchmaking sucks. But yeah, hull sloped, armor values not crazy, but effective armor values may be very respectable. Turret armor 190, 110 and 50. 190, most likely you are going to be able to penetrate the turret quite easily. It has slope, yes, we can see that it has some slope, but not crazy amount of slope. So I would say like it has 230 millimeters of effective armor. So for tier 10s it is quite easy to penetrate. 230 to 40 millimeters of effective armor in the front of the turret, which is quite flat. Heat is going to love it, and all those ammunition types as well, AP and heat. So 110 on the side of the turrets and 50 in the rear. But of course, once again, we need to see the 3D armor model. View range 390 meters. View range for a tier 10 heavy tank, quite bad. Signal range 750, who cares? Ammunition types AP, heat and AG. So ladies and gentlemen, this is a Rinoceronte, tier 10 Rhino of a heavy tank. Going back to the firepower, once again, oh by the way, I forgot to mention, this vehicle has 3 crew members, commander, gunner and driver. No loader, most likely either the gunner or commander is doing the loading job as well. And no radio operator, so maybe commander has a lot of things to do, a lot of skills to research. If commander is radio operator and loader, that's quite a tough luck, so maybe gunner is the loader at the same time. Anyway, going back to the firepower, this gun handling is like what? 0.33 accuracy, already crazy good stock accuracy. You are able to boost it under 0.30. Not bad. But aiming time. 1.5 second aiming time. I mean, yeah. Combined, all that combined with minus 10 degrees of gun depression, 268 millimeters of penetration, and 490 alpha damage, and auto-reloading gun system. It better, with this type of firepower, it better not have crazy good effective armor. With this type of firepower, I would like to see this tank being more like a glass cannon-ish heavy tank. More like AMX-50B style heavy tank than anything. Or bring the firepower a bit down, because currently the firepower is quite effective, I would say so. Yes, reload times are long. Yes, reload times are very, very long, but you can boost them down a bit. But don't forget that it comes with an auto-reloading gun system. Like 14.7 seconds stock reload time for 490 alpha damage compared to many other tier 10s is super bad, right? If you have 2 shells in the magazine, your fastest reload 14.7 seconds. But, as I said, it has auto-reloading, plus super good gun handling. Whew. I don't know. Mobility, also 17.2 horsepower per ton power to weight ratio, 50 top speed, use turbo boost, 55 top speed. Yeah, oh my god. It's actually very, very impressive, ladies and gentlemen. In my opinion, at least. Let me know what you think about this one. Would you change anything on it? What would you change anything on it? And hopefully someone from Wargaming is watching this video. Most likely not, but you can only hope for that, right? One can only dream, one can only hope that we have some kind of way in this community at least. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this was Rinoceronte. All I know about this vehicle shared with you, so now you can consider yourself being informed as well. I catch you next time with something else. You beautiful people, stay awesome, stay sexy as always, take care and bye.